Previously on Beauty and the Geek. The mansion was stirred up by the arrival of a girl geek and boy beauty.
My lord, this man sleeps on a bench press.
Jimmy's hopes for Mackenzie were left hanging.
And in steps Troy, and I'm really worried about how things are going to work out.
Helen struggled with strangers in the Geek's Conversation Challenge.
I wanted to run for the hills.
Tonight, strap yourself in for a wild ride.
The hit was brutal.
And will Lachlan and Jordan take things to the next level?
Didn't think that any of the beauties would be interested in me. I tend to make up a lot of unintelligent sounding stuff when talking to Jordan. First to rise this morning, Gilbert and I were chatting about how to deal with the ladies.
Not the kind of thing that I've made much headway in on my own, so I'd say that any advice at this point is good advice.
Yep.
If I like a girl, the hardest thing in the world will be for me to approach her and talk to her.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Troy.
What's going on?
Not much.
Just discussing our
Womanly ways.
Everyone in the mansion knows I'm the love doctor, so it's time for me to attend to my patients, Lachlan and Gilbert. Who you got your eyes on?
I think it's been obvious to some members of the house that Jordan and I get along quite well. You sort of grab me and rip me from my shell of reservedness.
Oh, have you kissed her yet?
You know, is that important?
That's very important. Lachlan and Gilbert don't need to be scared of the beauties. They just need some of Troy's tips to build up their confidence.
A 3-point list would be good.
Rule number 1, get the girl you're into alone. Make sure you always compliment her. And if she's wearing no makeup, tell her she looks better without it. You know, they go, oh, you're such a liar. Just pretend like you're not lying.
Troy implied that all females cannot look good without makeup, but you should lie anyway in this instance.
Rule number 2, soft tickles around the belly button. Oh, you haven't done that? That's really... Come on, boys.
Tickle the belly button.
Around the belly button.
As much as I respect Troy's advice, I might give that one a miss.
Because you're going in for the first kiss, this is my little sneaky approach. Rule number 3, sneaky kisses. So you start off around the cheek or the ear, and if she's giggling and liking it, you can go for the mouth. If she like sort of shrugs her shoulder like that's tickling her, that's gold.
Yeah?
That's in, you're on the home run. And then maybe work from the back of the cheek and then to the front of the lips.
Seems like sound advice, but it's whether I have the courage to execute.
Walking into the challenge room, I'm feeling really nervous.
I just do not know what's going to happen. I cannot wait for this next challenge.
Hi guys, how are we all?
Hi, Bernard.
This week, it's time to get coordinated, as you will all learn how to roller skate.
Yes.
I am in no way coordinated in my everyday life.
Geek's roller skating is kind of like me with blonde hair. Like, it just would never work.
Also this week, how well do you know your partner? Or more to the point, what do you know about their heroes?
Not much.
Adam knows nothing about celebrities at all. He wouldn't know Kim Kardashian from Paris Hilton.
A Kardashian, I believe, might be some sort of cat.
Make sure you study hard, as this week, your partnerships will be put to the test like never before. So, I'll see you all at the first challenge.
Bye.
A joint challenge. It was really good to know that Mackenzie had my back, kind of like she was Robin to my Batman.
We didn't have a lot of time to prepare for the Heroes Challenge, so we decided to get straight into it So what I thought we might do is perhaps try to think of some quotes from, I guess, some famous people who may be considered heroes to some.
Famous people from the geek world, I know nothing.
A famous quote that I like is, well, may we say, God save the Queen, because nothing can save the Governor-General.
It was a Prime Minister.
It was a Prime Minister, actually.
George Bush.
I thought that would just be general knowledge who Gough Whitlam was, but no.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
To Sal, Theo, Helen and myself, we played celebrity heads out the front of the mansion.
I don't know who Troy's putting up there, but this is not going to be good. So,
What writing?
am I male?
Yes.
Am I an actor?
No, no acting.
Who is this person?
My hero.
Your hero. Your hero is Ricky Martin.
I think Ricky was pretty sleek back in the days when he first started doing his pop.
Ricky Martin. I got Ricky Martin put above my head.
How long is it, Theo?
It's pretty long.
I think me and Theo are a really great team. He's taught me a lot. Am I a boy?
Yes.
Do I wear glasses?
I believe you do, yes.
Okay. Am I famous because I'm really smart?
Yes.
Damn, hit the nail on the
Giselle's
head.
on a roll.
Oh, am I in a wheelchair?
Yes.
Am I Stephen Hawking?
Yes, you are.
Yay!
Yeah. I feel like Giselle is learning something. It may not be particularly a deep sort of learning, but it's a start, you know. She's using her brain, and I always approve of that.
Well done. I'm so smart.
So do you know who my heroes are?
I can tell you that your heroes are your mother, Janine,
Yes.
and Kim Kardashian.
I've got the pop culture knowledge of a 3-year-old girl. I would struggle to point out Brad Pitt in the line of hobos.
Do you know what Kim Kardashian looks like?
I'm sure I could pick her out if I saw her.
Describe to me what she looks like.
She's got a large chest measurement, small waist measurement, and a large hip measurement.
Yeah, but what about her face? Like, what does she look like?
I don't know.
I was like, oh my God.
We arrived at the challenge dressed up in our summer dresses and we found ourselves at like a shooting range.
All I seen was a coloured flag table set up with 4 paintball guns. I was like, what's going to happen here?
Hello, beauties and geeks.
Hi, Bernard.
Welcome to a challenge called Shooting Stars.
Oh, God.
One by one, a famous icon from your partner's world will pop up.
Oh, my God.
And you will have to shoot them with a paintball gun.
Hell yeah.
These beauties with paintball guns is scary.
My trigger finger is locked and loaded.
The first to hit the target will then have to correctly identify the celebrity.
I was a bit worried because I have almost no knowledge of famous celebrities.
The team with the most points at the end will win this challenge.
Yay!
Prepare to shoot the stars.
Woohoo!
We've got geeks shooting at famous beauties and beauties shooting at famous geeks. It looked like a lot of fun.
All right, beauties, you'll be going first. Please pick up your weapons. Are you ready? On my command. Fire!
The gonads!
Mackenzie, can you identify who is on that target?
Coming up, will Mackenzie's feelings for Troy
I totally saw Mackenzie and Troy making out.
leave Jimmy on the outer?
Oh, God.
You okay, mate?
Luke gets to save the galaxy, Han gets the girl.
Mackenzie, can you identify who is on that target?
Bill Gates was the founder of Microsoft. Very, very smart. Very, very rich.
I was running through my head, which politician would he be? Because he looked like a politician with the bald head and the glasses.
Colin Barnett.
I immediately just said the WA Premier, which is Colin Barnett.
And it's not a bad guess. If you put glasses on Colin Barnett, he looks nearly exactly like Bill Gates.
Colin Barnett
Was that a made-up name?
is incorrect. On my command. Fire!
It's Pikachu, the yellow electric rat from Pokemon.
Oh, God!
Right between the eyes.
I was hoping Pikachu was cute and cuddly enough that she might know it.
Giselle.
Pikachu!
Is correct. Well done.
Oh, sorry, Pikachu.
Fire! Troy, can you identify who that is?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701-D.
Is his name Spock?
Spock is incorrect.
It's the right franchise. He just didn't recognise the actual character.
All right, geeks.
And then it was time for the geeks to shoot at famous beauties.
Firearms at the ready. Fire! Hold it! Vendigoose, can you identify?
I believe it to be Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus is correct. Well done.
Good.
All right, this is our last round. Firearms at the ready. Fire! Stop! Gilbert.
You know it.
Can you identify who that is?
Yes, he's gonna nail it. I've been talking to him for 6 hours about Kim Kardashian. Come on, Gilly.
I'm gonna have a guess at Kate Hudson.
That is incorrect, Gilbert.
Kate Hudson is blonde. How can you mix that up?
I don't know where Kate Hudson came from. She was just chilling on my frontal lobe and I spat her out.
All right, geeks, you're all back in this. Fire! Hold it!
I got him.
Helen, could you please identify who that is?
It's Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom is correct. Yeah! On my command.
Helen needed just one more point to win.
Fire! Oh! Helen, could you please identify who that is?
It's just this chick with a great body. No one could see her face, and Helen sort of hesitated.
This is my chance to win.
I believe that's Pippa Middleton.
Pippa Middleton is correct.
Apparently I'm a sharpshooter.
And the winning team is Helen and Troy.
I was more than proud of Helen. She's a machine.
After last week's complete mess up on my part, I was absolutely stoked to have won this challenge for the team.
Head on back to the mansion, and I'll see you soon.
Bye, Benny. Bye, Benny.
Okay, this one looks pretty good. You got the help?
Yeah, sure.
Go. My first few days have been fabulous while I'm in the house. I've had a great time hanging out with the guys.
I haven't done a cooperative one of these in yonks.
I always enjoy spending time with Helen. We're kindred spirits.
Joking, I'm joking, man. Theo and I clicked very early on. He's a great guy. And he's just such a kind person.
I've often guessed that a girl for me would be someone who's actually smarter than me, which I think Helen is.
Being in a house with so many beautiful girls and so many nice girls, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to help myself.
I think all the girls think Troy's very cute. I think it's the tan and the white teeth. Love white teeth.
He's a good-looking guy.
Well, when I was 19, I was just a lot more immature.
Troy's rating system, it goes 6 pretty standard, 7's pretty hot, 8's really hot, 9's nearly impossible, and 10's a myth. Mackenzie's pushing a 9, but I'll give her an 8.4 out of 10. And Sarah, she's a 9, definitely a 9. Got my eye on Mackenzie, she's super hot, but I also got my eye on Sarah.
Come here.
I feel the girls are slightly stalking Troy. Any opportunity they get, they want their one-on-one time with him. Just to win him over. Mackenzie and Troy did disappear for a while.
I told Lachlan to come in to have a look, and he ran away. It was pretty dark in there, but I totally saw Mackenzie and Troy making out.
I like you a lot.
Mackenzie and Troy, I can't believe it, and I can't wait to tell everyone.
Helen.
Troy, it's my man. Come on in.
So after last night, I thought it'd be first thing in the morning to tell Helen. We're just chilling out on the couch and we just shared a few little kisses.
I wasn't actually surprised that something had happened. You take a gorgeous guy and put him in a house full of incredibly beautiful women. What do you expect will happen sooner or later?
The only thing I'm worried about is that some of the girls might decide to nominate us.
Why's that?
They might just be a little bit jealous of you.
Jealous? It was just a little bit of fun.
I really hope that the romance between Troy and Mackenzie doesn't affect us as a couple in terms of how we play the game.
Yeah. No, it's not going to affect us.
Hey, man.
Hey, guys. We know Jimmy has some feelings for Mackenzie, so we knew we had to tell him about last night before any rumour mill started.
Mackenzie and Troy are somewhat romantically involved.
Oh, God.
You okay, man?
Short answer, no.
Yeah.
Long answer, no. When I came into the mansion, I was expecting things to be a little bit different. You know, I was expecting to have a chance at these sort of things.
Kindest, most caring, most beautiful person, and that's my little Jimmy Joe.
And with Troy showing up, that's obviously changed.
Coming up,
It was spontaneous.
is this team starting to unravel?
This is a real Luke, Han, Leia situation.
And hold on tight.
I felt as if I was hit by a sledgehammer.
I want you to trust me and tell me things. So I wanted to take Mackenzie aside and just nut out what happened. So, you and Troy, what's going on there?
Nothing that should concern us as a team. It was spontaneous, that's for sure. And if I knew that in any way that it would upset you, it wouldn't have happened.
Okay.
Because you're the reason why I'm here. And you need to always, always, always remember that.
I think she's just having a good time, and I can't begrudge her that. Troy's a very attractive man. She's a very attractive woman. I can't blame you for anything. This is a real Luke, Han, Leia situation. Luke gets to save the galaxy, Han gets the girl. That's basically how I've rationalized it.
See the martini glass and tray?
Yeah.
Go around and get it and then put it on your hand. It's time to study for our roller skating challenge, so I thought it's best for Gilbert just to jump straight in the deep end. Don't walk, you gotta roller skate.
Learning to roller skate in a day is about as hard as teaching Maddie general relativity. And that's hard.
You just told me not to lean forward.
Yeah, you just have to be centred. I was trying to tell Gilly not to lean forward or lean back because he kept going on his heels and going on his toes, and I was really worried he'd hurt himself. And turn. Nearly. You can't lean. No, don't drink it.
Swing this arm, swing that arm, swing this arm, swing that arm, swing this arm. Where are you going? I was just like bodyguard for Julian because I could just see him falling, and he's like my little brother. Yeah, that's the technique. You're getting them. Look at that. That's hot. Julian is not so good with his skates, but he's very determined. Let's just hope that there is an ambulance on standby.
It's time for our roller skating challenge. I don't rate my chances at all. I think if I can stand upright for more than 10 seconds on a pair of skates, I deserve a gold medal.
Welcome to the Beauty and the Geek Roller Derby!
Sitting in the suicide seats, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be death by geeks.
And now, welcome to the stage, our geeks!
When we came out on our skates, the crowd was just roaring, and the atmosphere was outstanding.
There were a lot of screaming fans, and I felt something like an athlete. Then I remembered that I was not athletic.
And now, the Western Sydney Rollers!
The roller derby girls are so scary. They've got like painted faces and black eyes.
I've never even seen girls like that. I was scared myself.
All right, geeks, on the ref's command, you will start skating. Following you in hot pursuit will be Barge Simpson, Betty B. Praying, Rose Assassin, and Peggy Spew. They will try to take you out one by one.
Essentially, we'd be knocked out one by one until only 2 geeks remained. I have a bad feeling about this.
This is going to be awesome.
We're just going to eat them up.
Here we go.
The Geek strategy was to try and remain in a pack. It would make it difficult for the roller girls to get in and isolate any of us.
So it was all about sticking together and being quite slow, and it was very slow. Tortoise-like, in fact.
Watching them go past was terrifying. It sort of made me realize this may not have been a game to them.
I knew that they were going to be picking us off, but I couldn't really see it because I was at the front, and they were going for the stragglers.
Oh, come on, Theo. You're big, you can, like, you know, intimidate these girls. He stuck up for himself and he wasn't having any of that. He still ended up falling over, though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Theo down.
I wasn't disappointed at all that Theo was out in the first round. I was like, good, he's going to come back in one piece. That's good, you know, sit down. Stay there.
The girls came up and they were like, you're next.
Here they come, stay tight.
I think 2 came at me at once and I just had no answer to that.
Oh, that's Adam down for the count, ladies and gentlemen.
The next thing, found myself being dragged by my feet into the middle of the circle. It was somewhat embarrassing.
One more, guys, elbows in.
As the rollers come around for the next pass, I think I'm okay. Stay in a crouch position, stay tight with the other guys. But then I felt as if I was hit by a sledgehammer.
And down goes Lachlan, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.
The stakes are certainly raised. I mean, the phalanx is weak because there's a front line, there's a back line, and that's it.
Jesus!
Your hands down for the count. Here they come, here they come.
The hit was brutal.
Jesus!
Luckily, I escaped the indignity of being dragged by my feet into the centre of the floor.
One to go, ladies and gentlemen.
I was the obvious target because I was the slowest and least coordinated on my feet. But although I'm not very good on the skates, I'm not too bad at not falling over.
Julian was a tough bugger to get down and he did his best and I couldn't be more prouder in the world.
All right, Bendiguz and Gilbert. Congratulations, gentlemen, on reaching the final round. You must demonstrate your willingness to protect what is most dear to you.
Oh, God, they got my Xbox.
That's right. Your beauties will be joining you in the ring.
Oh my gosh, so horrified.
Coming up.
I think I do have some real feelings for Jordan.
And who will be sent home tonight?
The team Helen and myself are nominating this week is...
This is the final stage of the competition. Now that Maddie was in the game, it was a lot less about my own ability. I assumed that she could hold her own.
The crowd was cheering. It made me more determined. I was like, I'm not a Barbie girl.
In this round, the Geeks must try and keep your beauty on her feet for as long as you can.
Protect the prize. Secure your beauty. Do your duty.
The last beauty left standing will win this challenge.
All I had to do really was stay on my feet. He was taking actual hits from these girls to protect me.
The roller derby girls hunted like a pack of wolves on roller skates. This was terrifying.
Honestly, I had no idea what was happening. I was just trying not to fall over.
I got knocked out of position by a girl. And then she knocked Maddie down and it was all over. I felt a bit ashamed that I wasn't able to do a better job in protecting Maddie.
You want another victory? I gave you one.
I am so proud of Bendigus. I couldn't be happier that he's my partner. He can do anything.
Bendigus, you showed great courage and gallantry in keeping your partner Dolly on her feet. And thus, you are now crowned the winners of the Beauty and the Geek Roller Derby.
Power and victory. It feels good.
After receiving the 101 from Troy, I decided to invite Jordan down to the spa to see if I could apply some of his tips to my situation. So, the reason that I like you is because you are a very outgoing person. Didn't think that coming into the mansion that any of the beauties would be interested in me, nor did I think that I could have feelings for a beauty. Do you think that you would have survived without me?
Definitely. No. I am attracted to Lachlan. No. We get along really well, and I really enjoy his company. Honest?
Yeah.
Suck on it.
Being with Jordan, she helps me to relax and just chill out a little bit. I think she understands that I am a novice.
I can't help it that I'm just so smart. It's like baby steps, and that's cool, because every day we seem to be getting a little bit closer.
I think I do have some real feelings for Jordan, and they're sort of developing day by day.
It's just something I'm not used to. It's just good to know that there are nice boys out there who can have one of these.
We shared our first proper kiss. It was nice. I'm over the moon to, I guess, step things up with Jordan, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the next couple of weeks bring.
Go to our official website to watch tonight's episode again. Plus, check out our exclusive insider videos and blogs at beautyandthegeek.com.au.
It's approaching crunch time fast. Troy and I still can't agree on which couple to nominate, so we need to have a chat about it. Troy, we're a team and we need to compromise on this.
Well, I want to nominate Emma and Adam.
And I want to nominate Jordan and Julian because I think Julian really does not need to be here, and we haven't agreed on our first choice.
I'm nominating on who I want to enjoy my time in the house with, because I don't want to be living here if people don't get along with, because then it's just not a good experience.
What's happening here is that I'm actually trying to play the game for what it's meant to be, and you're playing a game as well. You're playing the popularity game.
I'm not playing a game.
You are. You're playing a popularity game.
I'm not playing the game.
You are. You don't see it. This will be very bad unless Troy can come to realise that I'm approaching this from a purely rational point of view. I'm just warning you that if you go ahead with your nomination, you may face a little bit of backlash from the geeks in this house.
I don't care.
Okay. I'll just put it out there.
Helen and myself have a little bit of stubbornness in us, but we're gonna have to come to a final conclusion.
Walking into the nomination ceremony, I never feel 100% safe. But I was very, very nervous this time.
I think Helen and Troy will nominate me and Julian based on the fact that we are a threat.
It's incredibly hard. Like, winning on one hand is so amazing, and then having to nominate, it's brutal, but you have to pick someone.
Hello, everyone. Well, Helen and Troy, you displayed great wisdom and accuracy in the Shooting Stars Challenge. And Bendiguz and Dolly power jammed and body slammed your way to victory in the Beauty and the Geek Roller Derby. Congratulations, guys.
Thanks.
But as you know, this now leaves you with the decision of which two couples will go through to the elimination room this evening. Helen and Troy, which team do you nominate to send through to elimination, and why?
Well, this week it goes on someone that hasn't really given me the chance to get to know them. Team Helen and myself are nominating this week is Adam and Emma.
I was surprised that I wasn't. Troy and I haven't had the time to get to know each other in the house. I think that out of everyone's relationships, we probably know each other the least.
I'd like to just mention that this was not my first choice. Troy and I found it very difficult to come to a decision, and we didn't know up until literally the last minute which team was going to be nominated.
I am really quite desperate to stay on in this house. I feel that I certainly have much more to give and certainly much more to learn.
And Bendiguz and Dolly, which team have you decided to send through to the elimination room, and why?
The reason we chose this couple is because one person has changed their focus to something else than what this game is really about. As we know, it's about people from different worlds getting to know each other, and I think that this person's falling back into old habits. So, unfortunately, we have to nominate Jimmy and Mackenzie.
When Dolly said that I reverted back to my old ways, in a way I do agree with her, but it doesn't mean I'm not still 110% here for Jimmy. She isn't one of my good friends, so she really has absolutely no idea what's going on between me and Troy.
All right, Jimmy and Mackenzie, Adam and Emma, you guys are about to face off in the elimination room. By the end of tonight, one of you two teams will be leaving us. So, take some time, say your goodbyes, and I'll see the four of you in the elimination room. You can now head back upstairs.
Look at all those unironed clothes. It's terrible. But I am, I suppose, a little bit dazed and confused by going up for elimination, but by same token, I tend to focus in on the positive aspects, and that is that we do have a chance to show our knowledge here. Do you know who the current day US president is?
Barack Obama.
And do you know who was in presidentship before him?
George W. Bush.
Yes.
I can't think so.
Kenzie knows about science. She knows about the computer guys. She knows about who's running the world. She knows about history. Albert Einstein, what did he do?
He invented E=mc².
Brilliant. Isaac Newton.
Invented gravity.
Discovered it, but yeah.
Okay. I think we're going to be a tough team to beat, and I think they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Let's come back in, okay? See you on the other side. We'll be back.
I think it'll be very difficult to beat Mackenzie and Jimmy in the elimination room. I think they're both a proud couple, and they'll be gunning to do very, very well at this challenge.
I think it's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be really, really tough.
Adam and Emma, Jimmy and Mackenzie,
Welcome to the Elimination Room. You will each receive a series of questions. The team with the most correct answers stays. The losing team must leave the mansion and the competition immediately. Geeks, you'll be going first. Ladies, you can follow the action in the viewing room. Gentlemen, let's begin. You will each receive 2 questions on the subject of women in sport.
Good luck. Yeah, you too, Jimmy.
Good luck.
Adam, you'll be going first. Please choose a number.
Could I have number 1, please, Bernard?
Adam, here is your first question.
Come on, Adam.
Elisa Camplin won a gold medal in which Winter Olympic event?
Doesn't know it.
I think we went through this.
Adam, Elisa Camplin won a gold medal in which Winter Olympic event?
I think we went through this.
Downhill skiing.
Downhill skiing is incorrect. The correct answer is women's aerials.
What are aerials?
So, Jimmy, for your first question, please choose a number.
I'd like number 4, please, Bernard.
Come on, Jim.
Jimmy, for what sport is Dawn Fraser famous?
Dawn Fraser is famous for swimming.
Swimming is correct. Well done. So, Adam, please choose a number.
I'll have number 2, please, Bernard.
Champion Australian basketballer Lauren Jackson plays for which WNBA team?
Can't be sure on this one, but I think it's Sydney.
Sydney is incorrect. The correct answer is the Seattle Storm.
Far out.
Jimmy, here's your second question. What are the names of tennis champions, the Williams sisters?
You know this, Jimmy. We went through this.
The Williams sisters' names are Venus and Serena.
You answered Venus and Serena. And that is correct. Well done. Beauties, please join us in the elimination room. So, ladies, as you saw in the viewing room, Jimmy got 2 questions correct and Adam got 0. So these points will then carry across to your scores. So, gentlemen, please retire to the viewing room.
Good luck. Keep it.
All right, ladies. You will each receive 2 questions on the subject of great minds.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, good luck too, Jimmy. All the best with it.
Emma, you'll be going first. Please choose a number.
I picked number 3, Bernie.
Come on, Emma. You can do this. You can pull us back in.
Emma, if you get this question incorrect, you will have lost the elimination. Emma, here's your first question. Geniuses are known to have exceptionally high IQs. What does IQ stand for?
Think it through, Emma.
I really honestly don't know, so I'm going to take a guess, and I'm going to guess
Intelligent questionnaire.
That answer is incorrect. The correct answer is intelligence quotient. So, Mackenzie and Jimmy, with 2 points, it was enough to win the elimination round and see you safe for another week. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Adam and Emma, I'm sorry to say you have been eliminated from the competition. Thank you guys very much for being part of Beauty and the Geek Australia and wish you well for the future.
Thanks for me.
Thank you, Pam. If I take away one thing from this experience, it is to be who you are and be proud of it and work with your strengths and also try to improve on your weaknesses.
I'm just such a happy, caring nature, and that's just the kind of person I want to be now.
Well, that's good. Hopefully I've inspired you.
Next week, the Beauties and Geeks bring it.
Oh my god, that fully is the highlight of my life.
Stand by for a new geek romance.
I'm completely terrible at this kind of conversation.
As the chemistry in the mansion explodes.